Hi, and welcome again to digitalcameratutorials.com. The purpose of this tutorial is to introduce you to a program called PhotoStory for Windows. This program will take individual pictures and link them together in a sort of movie. So you need to download PhotoStory. It's a free program. I've shown you in a previous tutorial how to download that. So now that you've downloaded and installed it, we're now going to begin a new story. And the story that I'm going to work on today is a recent trip that I had to Rome. So I'm going to go next to begin a new story. I now have to import pictures. So it'll open up a browsing window and ask me, well, where are you going to find your pictures? So in the My Pictures folder, I have a camera phone folder, and under that I have the Rome pictures that I'm going to use. So I'm going to click on the Rome pictures, and it opens up 6 pictures that I'm going to use for my photo story. So I need to select these pictures. Now you'll find if you left click on a picture and then move on to the next one and left click, the previous selection disappears. So I can't seem to select all of these pictures at once, which is what I want to do. So what I do instead is I hold down the CTRL control button in the bottom left hand corner of my screen, of my keyboard, and I left click individually on these, and now it allows me to select them all. So holding down the control key allows you to do this. Alternatively, what I could do is I could draw a box by left clicking and holding. I could draw a box around the 6 pictures and go OK to that. So PhotoStory imports all of these pictures and puts them on a timeline down here, so on the bottom of the screen. So you can, I can now go through them individually and see, are they in the correct order that I want them to be in. And I can find, well, actually no, they're not in the exact order I want them to be in. I would like to change this picture with this one here, and you can rearrange the order on the timeline if you want. So that's fine. Next thing I do is click next, and it offers me to put text on these pictures. I'll show you how to do that in the next tutorial. And I go next again, and it offers me to put music on it, and again I'll show you that in the advanced tutorial. And I go next again. Now finally it says to me, do I want to preview the photo story that I've just created? And I do want to preview it, so I click on preview, and it will open it up. And as you can see here, there's a slight zoom going on each of these. It's tending to zoom, which gives you the effect of it being in a movie rather than a whole load of pictures. So it feels like a video rather than just a slideshow. So that's fine. I'm quite happy with that as a preview. So as you can see, it shows the time here, and it's coming up to 30 seconds in total. The reason for it being 30 seconds is it automatically puts 5 seconds per picture there. So the 6 pictures, 6 5s is 30. So I go next, and it now says to me, do you want to save this story? So I do. I want to save my story for playback on the computer. And it asks me, where do I want to put this? So I browse to where I want it to go. Now I want it to go in the folder in My Pictures, and I want to put it in the camera phone folder and also in the Rome folder, in the exact same place that I have the photographs. And I also need to change the name. So it's going to be a Windows Media Video, a WMV. So I carefully get rid of the default name that they've given me here, Photo Story 1. And I'm going to call it Rome Holiday. So now I click save on that, and it says you're going to save it as Rome Holiday in the Rome folder. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to save the story for playback on the computer. That's fine also. And I now go next. It now works through the saving of this video. And this happens fairly quickly because it isn't actually video and it's still photographs that we're working with. It goes through it quite quickly. So what I want to do now is to view that story. So I click on View the Story, and it opens up in the Windows Media Player. And as you can see here, the quality is very, very good. It's full screen and excellently panning over each of the pictures here. Down in the bottom corner it has given you a preview and a name, Rome Holiday, and it just all in all gives a beautiful effect to it. So we'll let that run through. I don't have to wait for it to finish, but I will just to see the full finished version. And I'm happy with that, so I click close. So I've viewed it, I now want to exit from it. It's going to say, have you made changes to it? Well, I haven't actually made changes, so I'm not interested in doing anything like that now, so just no, and I'm finished. If I want to view it again, I'll go into Start, My Pictures. I need to find my camera phone folder and the Rome folder, and you can see here are the previous pictures that I had, and here's the Rome Holiday WMV video. So I can double click on that and it'll open it and play it over and over. Now, something worth noting is the size of this video. So I'm just going to point to it here, and it tells me that it's 1.25 megabytes in size. Now, you can comfortably email videos up to 4 and 5 megabytes in size. So 1.25 megabytes, you can easily email this to friends. They'll be able to bring it in fairly quickly, and it's a very novel way to view your photos. Much more effective than just a slideshow. Okay, well done. digitalcameratutorials.com